In the heart of a bustling city, there was a small cafe nestled between towering buildings. The cafe was run by an elderly couple, Mr. and Mrs. Patel, who were known for their warm smiles and generous hearts. Despite the fast-paced nature of the city, the Patels believed in the power of the love and kindness to make a difference in people's lives. One chilly winter morning, a homeless man named David wandered into the cafe seeking refuge from the biting cold. His clothes were tattered, and his face bore marks of hardship and despair. Without hesitation, Mrs. Patel welcomed him with a cup of hot tea and a freshly baked muffin. She could see the weariness in David's eyes and knew that a warm meal would offer more than just physical nourishment. As David sat by the window, savoring the warmth of the cafe and the kindness of the Patels, he couldn't help but feel a glimmer of hope in his heart. It had been so long since someone had shown him such compassion, and it reignited a sense of worth and belonging within him. Moved by Mrs. Patel's gesture, David returned to the cafe day after day. Each time he would share his stories with the Patels, and they would listen attentively, offering words of encouragement and support. Slowly but surely, David's spirit began to heal, and he found solace in the simple act of being seen and cared by others. As the days turned into weeks, David's transformation was evident to everyone who knew him. With the Patel's guidance and support, he started attending job training programs and seeking employment opportunities. Despite the challenges he faced, David remained resilient, fueled by the love and kindness he had experienced at the cafe. Months passed, and one day, David walked into the cafe with a beaming smile on his face. He had finally secured a job and was ready to start a new chapter in his life. Overwhelmed with gratitude, he hugged Mr. and Mrs. Patel tightly, thanking them for believing in him when he had almost given up hope. The cafe buzzed with joy and celebration as David's journey inspired others to believe in the transformative power of love and kindness. Mr. and Mrs. Patel's small act of generosity had not only changed David's life, but had also touched the lives of everyone in the community. From that day on, the cafe became more than just a place to enjoy a cup of coffee. It was a sanctuary of love and kindness, where people from all walks of life could find warmth, acceptance, and hope. And as the city continued to hustle and bustle around them, the Patels and their cafe stood as a shining beacon of compassion, reminding everyone that in a world filled with chaos and uncertainty, love and kindness would always prevail.